Hi, welcome to my totally legit news show. My name is Angelina and today we're gonna do some journalism. So if you enjoy my content, please leave a like on this video and a comment down below before I forget I exist. So today we're gonna be talking about BTS and BLACKPINK seemingly being snubbed by the VMAs. We also have Itzy's August comeback and YG's new girl groups that are apparently going to debut, maybe now, maybe 5 to 10 years from now, who knows? And much more. So if you're interested in one of these topics, all of these topics, none of the above, that makes no sense. I have separated this video into super fancy segments so you can click on the time bar and scroll through and see the best technology that we could come up with in 2020. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is BTS and BLACKPINK seemingly being snubbed by the VMAs, at least that's what fans are saying. So the VMAs are basically Video Music Awards that are hosted by MTV, and they have recently released their nominees. And Twitter is in a frenzy because BLACKPINK have been nominated for nothing, but BTS were also not nominated in categories that fans definitely think that they should have been, though they did manage to get 3 nominations. So BTS were first nominated in the Best K-pop category with their song On, which also featured G-Idol with Oh My God, EXO with Obsession, Monsta X with Someone's Someone, Tomorrow by Together with Runaway, and of course, Red Velvet's Psycho. Then they were also nominated in 2 categories outside of the Best K-pop category, notably Best Pop and Best Choreography. So if BTS were nominated for 3 categories at the VMAs, why are fans still upset? Here's the reasoning. Fans are really upset that BTS were not nominated for Artist of the Year or other major categories like Song of the Year and Video of the Year, despite the group's incredible accomplishments in terms of album sales and music video views. Nor were they voted for Best Quarantine Performance, despite Bang Bang Con literally breaking streaming records. And consequently, we see a lot of fans calling out MTV. The following tweet reading: the K-pop category didn't even exist until last year. The VMAs literally created it so they wouldn't have to nominate BTS for any of the grand prize awards such as Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, and Song of the Year. We even have Insider.com who wrote an article titled The 7 Biggest Snubs of the 2020 VMA Nominations, which included BTS, noting, BTS continues to be the biggest band in the world, with some of the music's most talented performers, and yet BTS was locked out of the 3 major categories. They also expressed how the Best K-pop category is highly criticized as its own category, as many have pointed out that it unfairly others K-pop stars and creates a barrier on the road to greater recognition. So here's the thing, this is my personal opinion, so please take this with a grain of salt. Normally I would be like, who cares, right? It's just an award show. It doesn't really mean that much. And under any other circumstances, I think like it really wouldn't matter that much. However, when you are taking a group like BTS and putting them at the forefront of everything and essentially reaping the benefits from their fans in terms of viewership and promotion, yet giving very little in return, it's a little curious that these award shows give groups like BTS the bare minimum and in return they get all of the dedication from their fans, because obviously armies are very dedicated and they want BTS to win in at least the 3 categories that they were nominated for. Because I've seen myself do this as well. Like, I would watch the Billboard award shows. I literally don't care, but BTS was on it, so I watched the whole fucking thing. And like, it works, right? Because I wouldn't have watched the Billboard Music Awards if BTS didn't appear on it. Like, it definitely works to garner in new audiences, and you know, that's what this world is, right? And I get it, but at the same time, when you're giving so much less in return, if that makes sense. Anyways, so it kind of is understandable where fans are coming from. Where is Artist of the Year for them? Where is, you know, if we're looking at charts, but like, what is the criteria? But if you don't give the criteria, then people can't really make a fuss about it, right? I don't fucking know. As for BLACKPINK though, they literally got nothing, not even in Best K-pop category. Now, of course, fans are also angry about this, But it seems that there might be a reasoning behind this, and a lot of people are pointing out that How You Like That was released a little bit too late in the year to be considered for any of these awards. So that at least makes a little bit of sense, but it does not explain the lack of Twice in these categories as well. So this obviously brings up a lot of questions. You know, what is MTV's criteria to be able to be included in this? Why do they have separate categories for Latin music and K-pop music? So let me know your thoughts about that. But either way, screw the VMAs. Let's make our own right here. Tell me who you think should win Video of the Year, Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Choreography of the Year. Because if you're going by charts, right, then you wouldn't need to make like these other categories like Best Latin Music or Best K-pop Music. Because you know. Okay, so now moving on to my little segment called Kpop Shenanigans, which is basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently. So first up, of course, we have Itzy, who are having a comeback with a song called Not Shy. Now, it seems that this Western cowboy theme is quite popular these days, but I digress. A few days ago, they released a video teaser on their channel, which again features this Western type of theme. And you know, regardless, we've seen them do this before in one of their wannabe stages with these denim cowboy bling inspired outfits, which honestly, not the worst use of denim. I don't remember what I said about those outfits back in the day. I'm saying they're not the worst use of denim because of the level of innovation that they bring to the table. Which also kind of ties into this teaser, because though it is a Western theme, we are seeing that they're bringing something new to the table. Like this cowboy hat with these hanging elements. Like, I'm not 100% mad about it. Like, I think it could be really cool if they do end up going for this theme in the official music video. So I did want to take a little minute to talk about my predictions really quickly. So I think they're going to still go ham with this like love yourself theme. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think Itzy get a lot of hate for that, for doing the same type of theme, if that makes sense. So they have the same theme with every comeback, but the concept slightly changes. So it's not that it's like incredibly repetitive, but it's them. Like, Itzy to me represents self-love. I don't know, I literally don't think it's a bad thing. I think they're gonna have the same theme but with a slightly different concept this time around. So let me know your predictions in the comments down below. We also have Eric Nam, who released a comeback with Paradise. And then G-Idol also released teasers for their song Dumdi Dumdi, which is out by now, but I did want to point out that there was an umbrella cockatoo in their teasers. So that's really exciting. And even though there's, you know, some fashion atrocities within these teasers, the music video should be out by the time this is uploaded, which means that my review should be out tomorrow. We also see that CLC might be preparing for a comeback as well, as seen in this story posted by Sorn. Someone asked her, when's CLC coming out with a new album? And she responded with, you guys already know the answer, time for a D-Day countdown. Now, people are always telling me that CLC is mistreated, CLC is underrated, and I never really believed it until like I started remembering that they're under Cube Entertainment. And like when we compare them to G-Idol, I mean, Sorn is literally doing all the promotions for her own group at this point. We've also seen that in Blackpink's new reality TV show, 24365, their newest episode, they did a little snippet where they sang 21's Lonely and Boom's You and I. I haven't had the courage to watch the episode yet because I'm like, this is going to be very emotionally draining for me, but then it ended up popping up on my timeline, so I did hear it and I did cry. Rosie, my god, her voice was made for like acoustic covers. Like, it was just like, it was created solely for that. I don't know if you guys remember this cover of Really Really by Winner that she did. It looks like she's in a fucking elevator just with her guitar. Chef's kiss. Like, her voice melts my heart. It was a lot for me. I had to go to bed. Honestly, just hearing all of their voices harmonizing together, singing such meaningful songs to me really touched my heart. And I would love a full 21 Live Acoustic Studio cover from them. So leave down in the comments below, what song do you think would suit them the most in terms of doing a cover? I mean, I'm gonna go for Lonely or Missing You. Oh, Missing You is my favorite. I don't know. And it's not like I've never seen this clip before. It was obviously previewed in other episodes. But yeah, it just hits me really hard like a brick every single time. And lastly, something that will not break your heart, but hopefully make you happy. I'll see myself out. Neju made a cover of Twice's Dance the Night Away, and I did want to point out JYP's practice rooms are really cool. I don't know if you ever noticed that the ceilings literally spell out JYP, and then in this video you can see stars on the ceilings. Anyways, really cool. Okay, so lastly, we're going to talk about YG allegedly debuting 3 new girl groups. Now, I read an article about this and I was like, that doesn't sound like a very YG thing to do. I mean, even in the span of over 10 years, they've had 2 girl groups. So we've known for a while now that YG had plans to debut another girl group after BLACKPINK. And we know this because they've expressed this themselves, but we also know this because it caused a lot of controversy when it was announced, because people were like, what about BLACKPINK though? What about BLACKPINK's comeback? How are you going to neglect BLACKPINK while debuting another girl group? There was a lot of backlash. So we already know about that group. However, YG also has a Chinese label called Shining Star, who also plan to debut a Chinese girl group. Now, from the article, it also says that it might include 2 Youth With You trainees, Vicky Wei and Jane Wang. And then the third girl group comes from a rumor that the Black label, which is a sub-label of YG Entertainment, plans on debuting a girl group as well. Now, the Black label is the label that Somi is from. Now, we in this community have a little bit of a difficulty distinguishing between YG Entertainment and the Black label, but either way, it seems that's where it's coming from, where YG is debuting 3 girl groups. It's YG has one, their Chinese label has one, and the Black label might have one. This is all rumors at this point. I remember, how many years ago was it when YG uploaded this video? It was like the Future 21, and then they uploaded the video of Jennie. So when it comes to YG, I feel like it takes a lot of times. I wouldn't hold my breath. But I would love to know your predictions for these groups, especially YG's new girl group. I feel like I hear a lot that YG has always wanted to create like another girls' generation. So I'm wondering if they will do kind of the same things that they've been doing for years now, or if they're gonna actually finally go for it. So let me know your predictions down below. As for me, that is basically it for this video. Thank you so much if you made it this far. Like, my watch time thanks you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can also join my channel memberships, which is basically a monthly subscription, and I have 3 different levels. You can have your name next to Kevin's face at the end of the video. You can also see videos earlier than other people and get some sneak peeks. These are the current individuals who make up my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!